Well, good morning. It is getting into March. It's a Monday, and it's a beautiful sunny day here in Oregon again, on the farm west of Boring. Today I just wanted to go down and work a little bit on the oak, that big oak log we have on the mill, and see if we can't get that done with. We also have a couple logs down here that are I think a Norway spruce. Just going to want to cut into that a little bit and see what that would look like. I'm standing here in front of this tree. You can see right behind me it's a giant sequoia. Some people would call it a redwood. But this is a tree that my grandfather planted, back in early 60s. He brought this one and another one out and put it on the corner of the yards of my parents' house here where we now live, and planted it. And now, what is it, 60 years later or something, I don't know. Here I stand in front of this thing, and it's probably a good 4 feet diameter, perhaps, I don't know. It's a big tree. I don't think I'll be cutting this down anytime soon. There is one tree though that I've got my eye on. I'll show it to you here in a second. I have wanted to cut it down, although I hate to cut it down, but it's a tree that I planted back in about 1976 or 77. And I planted about 1,000 fir trees back then. And a lot of them we used for Christmas trees, but the ones that didn't get used for Christmas trees we left standing and just thought someday we'll use that as a woodlot. So here, I'll show you here in just a second here. So it's that tree right in the that center grove there, to the one to the left. I'll zoom in here and we'll see if, but it's something that I have my eye on. That one right there in the very middle, it's probably 24 inches, maybe 20 inches, 24 inches in diameter. And I would say that's probably about 70 feet tall. And it's nice and straight, although it does curve out a little bit to the left there because it's they're too close. These really need to be thinned out. It's too close to that one on the right, and so it sort of curves out to the left a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty straight, and I'm got my eye on that one. Another one that I've sort of had my eye on was this one down here. Actually, there's two of them in there that are pretty nice looking trees. And again, the one on the left is sort of pushed out to the left because of being too close to the other one. So I've got some trees ahead of us. And that'll make for some milling, some good lumber. So let's get down to the mill and we'll see what we can do with that oak log. Come on, let's go. Well, there's our slabs. They're sitting out in the sun. We're going to have to get those stickered and covered up. And I can see I'm going to have to get some anchor seal here on the ends. I had them painted, but there's a little bit of splitting going on there, so I'm going to have to anchor seal those. But there's 3 of those slabs. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so I got those covered up with some cardboard, just keep that sun off of them. Here's what we have to start with. We have this left over down at this end here. got that pith, so we're going to have to, I guess we'll cut that. Man, almost really need to turn this log over. We cut that 4 inches there, and they're going to hardly be able to move that thing. So I think we may try to turn this over. I'll set the blade height. This will put the tension on here. Snug. So 1, 2.5. Actually, if we're going to turn it over, I guess I don't need to set the height there. We're about 2.5 inches down to the pith. I suppose we could take a 1 inch cut off of there. The nice thing would be is if we left about 5.5 inches, we'd end up with some pretty nice quarter saw. So I guess we'll go ahead and try that and try 5.5 inches. There at 0. Okay. So there we go. Our blade is right at the old cut. Come up here. We'll turn this thing on. And let's set it at 0. So now so there's minus 5.5. So if I go another 1/16 down, five and 9/16. There we go. There we go. Let's try that. So we had to put some wedges in there to get that thing up off of the blade. Turn it up on its side. Okay. All right. Now, get another round log. get it off of there, and then we could slide that one that way. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll go and we'll get the tractor and we'll get this area here cleaned up, and then we'll bring the tractor in here and we'll probably just lift it off with the tractor. Well, that just about does it for today's video. We still have a lot of work that we got done, but this video is getting a little bit long. So come back and see how we got that slab off of the bed and turned the cant upright so we could do some quarter sawing. If you like today's video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and we'll see you on the next video.